Okay, yeah, it's working now. I wonder if I can watch a video. I'm watching a video about artificial turf right now, artificial grass, and try and poi for the first time. It's really cool. Put these in socks. Got socks. And put juggling balls in there. And it's like this whole different thing now. I've been doing it for probably like 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes, getting into it. They call it flow art. It sounds cool too. You hear the rhythm of the wind. Okay, let's see.
Hey
I
everyone,
don't think it
Chris
looks good.
here with Division Landscaping.
Well,
Just wanted to make a quick video.
it'd be cool if I could show it to you, but I don't know. Like, it'd be cool to have a good YouTube player. I wish I knew how to make apps out of pages, like web apps, really easy. I don't know if there's an easy way to do that. Like with Chrome, it lets you open it in its own app. So I'd like to do it with YouTube. So YouTube is always in its own thing rather than being in like Chrome or Safari or whatever. Oh man. I don't know if these socks are getting turned up at all. It looks like they're fine. These are wild. I'm so thirsty right now too. Yeah, it'd be cool on this stream from using tools if there was an app specifically for browsing the internet that I could constantly use for streaming. So I can keep all the clutter of the browsers that I currently use separate from what I stream. That way I can organize it better, because in OBS it's pretty confusing doing like window capture, and then if you have a bunch of different Safaris or Google Chromes or whatever and you want to share one of them, then that always jumping around. One of the good things about the Roam one I did yesterday is that, or I did a couple days ago, is that you could just set it and forget it. Set it, this is the app that we want to screen record, and that's it. I could do that same thing with like whatever is the front window of a certain browser. So that way, well, I don't know if it's always the front window or I can only use one window and just use a lot of tabs in that window. Well, of course, having more ability for oh, this feels so good. I keep hitting myself too. It feels pretty cool. It's a good idea to start streaming this too. Pretty sweet to talk about stuff while doing this. Then can watch it later, see how it looks. and hear his ideas. Can you save him? Hopefully, save him. Oh yeah, the browser idea. I think that one's been developing for a while, so I think I'll probably remember it. I keep wanting to make sure these things aren't going to go flying or hit me, because if one of those hits me when it's going full speed like that, that could be dangerous. I wonder if people get hurt doing that. Man, you do gotta watch out, because if you're swinging it fast, then you could hit yourself. But you also get pretty good control of it, though. These look really cool with the background, too. I was lucky. Just pure luck. Even looks cool with the green, too. I should move this chair, but I have this side green screen here. It also looks fine there, too. I didn't even think about that, but that pretty much perfectly blends in, with the exception of, I think, this. Yeah, that's the only thing, and that's not green. So, I mean, that can be green. I think I figured out a much better solution for the green screen over here, which I'm excited about. Okay, now. Put this over here. Just look a lot better. I have to make this an easy way to do it, obviously. Right now it's super complicated, and there's also a tape measure back here. And there's also a tape measure over there. Got plans, people. Got dreams to remember. Now it looks a bit whack here, but whatever. It's cool. It's good enough for now. Looks better than before. And this does kind of get me a better idea of what it'll be like. I can even close this up to make it, that is not closed. Okay. Cool.
Oh boy. Is it working?
Yeah.
You got this stupid grin on. I have another pair of those same socks, I think.
Oh, yeah?
I think so.
Whoa.
Those are hospital socks.
Okay. Well, do you know where they are?
I think so. I think they're in the same spot where I got those.
Okay.
Okay.
What?
You're like, feeling off? I'm just having so much fun.
They're pretty cool. I was gonna say, I was thinking I'll make one for you so you can try it out later too, or you can try it now if you want. But
That's okay.
I'll
You look like you're having a lot of fun. I don't want to disturb you.
they're really cool.
Okay.
I think you would like this too.
Okay. I just cut up some strawberries. You got to eat them pretty quick.
Okay. It is, by the way, streaming, just so you know.
Oh. Hello.
It's pretty tiring too. It's like constant. It's like a constant massage in your body, or like a massaging of strength. I don't know. It's constant demand. Stress. What do you stress? I'm checking to see how wide the angle is right now. I think I should just do, I'm going to rename this audio video source into main camera cropped sides. And I'm going to add another camera. I think I can double it. We'll see. I'm going to add the same camera. I'm going to add it in another video output source, video capture device. There we go. I'm going to put full main camera not cropped. And device camera. Okay, so now we're checking out this. And then I can, whenever I'm ready, I can go back to the other one. Cool. Works well. So, this. Yeah, I'm thinking about taking this green screen and, I think I'll get in the grass floor because this stuff just doesn't work that well. This stuff is weird to stand on. Hey.
You can have these if you want.
Oh, those look cool. Thank you.
I'll never use them.
Okay. Wow, they feel
They
interesting
match,
too.
huh?
They have a cool feel too. They're
There
soft.
you go. Okay.
Thank you. Nice. Got these fuzzy socks. I'm gonna try them out right now. As I'm explaining the point, what was I explaining? Oh yeah, so I'm thinking about putting grass here because I think that'd be better to stand down, especially since I'm getting more into these flow arts, they say, or like flow sports, just like moving things around, juggling these poi. And I've wanted more space to move around, and this thing, it's kind of a tripping hazard. I just have a green screen on the ground right now because I couldn't figure out a better solution and at the time. But just started thinking that I can get this grass here, and I think that'll work out really well in a few different ways. One is that I can cut it just the size so everything's perfect, because right now there's two different rugs here. There's a black rug, and as you can see there, and then the green screen, and then there's a carpet below that too. And it's all different levels, so it looks weird, and it's a tripping hazard, and it's not great to stand on, and it's also not great to roll around on the chair. Things are unlevel, so it makes it difficult, like to slide, like my pedal and all sorts of stuff like that. And so I think that grass will solve that because it will be green, just like the background. It'll look good and it'll feel good, and it won't be a tripping hazard. And so I'm doing research about it, and I'm thinking about also, since I can get it larger size, I'm thinking about making it so that I think I can put up a green screen back here. Actually, I can keep this one, but it might be best to have it here, because then when I can open it up, I can have more room. Like right now I can do pretty big stuff, but I am a little bit close to this, so it's cool, but it is a little bit close. And to get back where my whole feet are here, or I'm small in the frame, like this is the smallest I can get in the frame, but if I move it back there, then I can get like all the way back here in the frame, which just adds for a lot more like possibility and more space to like get into it and stuff like that. So that's cool. Like here it's a little bit, it's spacious, but it's a lot of things I don't want to break here, and it is a little bit constrained. I mean, it works definitely, but I have the extra space, and I think it's a better use of that space to make it so that I can have the whole area, and then I can still have this one up here. This one's on whatever they're called, the turnbuckle wire things that go across the room. I can still have that and just move over to the side, and then this one, when I'm not using the green screen back here, then I can just, like there's a wall here that's 7 feet long, or 8 feet long if I count this thing over here, and then I can have a green screen that's 8 feet long, or two of them rather, and then go from over here. When I'm not using them, bring them over here, and then I can also open this up. And right now, there's this whole other side that I haven't really been using lately because it's not working right now. I gotta get all like the extension wires and stuff since I moved the computer over here. But I can open it up sometimes if I want and have this all the way back here. Well, this could be even more, like all the way over here. So this one doesn't actually even let me open up that fully, but it lets me up. Okay, it lets me open up there. So basically, yeah, that's exactly the place where the others might go to. Maybe like here. So that pretty much just shows it what it'd be like. There'd be green there, or actually it'd be further back. It'd be like green here, really, and then, or it could be green up to here, and then have those showing, which is cool too. But it's definitely good to have it. No, it's best to have it 7 feet actually, so that I can make it like that if I want. Because it's pretty cool to have it like that and right there. And then it's also cool too though. But when it's 7 feet, you can pull it out longer, so you can pull it out like right there or whatever. And I'll be able to go here and you can still see it because it'll be back here. And then I can go all the way back here and have this open, which is pretty cool. It's like pretty cool in the background. And then, oh, here's what I was wondering. So if I take this is the extendable green screen, mobile green screen as I call it. It's going to be over there so I can pull it out for guitar shots, or like side instrument shots rather. And then this one, I think we can ditch this one over here. And this one I just want to pull this back just so I can see what it'd be like. I want to see. My other ball thing. Did I make this correctly? Yes, I did. I think so. It's a bit smaller. Yeah, a lot more room here, a lot more space, which is nice. And also the couch is back there too. Something I didn't even really think about. Oh, and then this thing over here too. I don't know if I need this green screen. Oh yeah, I wouldn't, because this green screen, this one, we pulled over here and pick the function of that and block that off, and then you can still see over here. I can't really see it too well, but it might be good to have like a 5-foot green screen over here. But I don't know if that would get in the way of things. But maybe I can test it out with this thing over here basically. But right now it goes until you can see this part of here, and you can see up to about here. So you can't see any of this stuff. You can only start to see like here from like this cup down and then like that triangle. So, and that's not cropped too. So if I crop it more, like if I crop it like the other one, then well, I'm a little bit confused now. Oh yeah, now it doesn't show up to the door at all, but it does show the tip of the guitar. It shows up to here, whereas the other one showed up to about 2.5 feet closer there. So I can crop it more if I want, but this is really cool. This is crazy looking. A lot going on here. And then I can go on the couch too. I can use the couch area here. And I can also maybe use the bike area too. Let me check that out. Let me try taking this out. Have a bike area that's been setting up. That I've been setting up, but also waiting on the new wires and stuff, which have been just hold so far. Move this. Hey.
Might be easier than tying it in knot.
Okay, thanks. You want to just leave them there?
Yeah. If you need more of those, let me know.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so now. Oh, stupid. Messy table right now. Okay. And maybe move this over here so you don't see as much. Oh yeah. So now, if I was gonna go back over here, wow, that's like a big space now. Go over here and chill here. That's cool. Might be cool if the whole thing is grass, now I'm thinking about it. But it's a lot more expensive, and I don't know like how priority it is, but I also don't know how well it works. I don't know if you can hear me from here either, but I think you probably can. So that's pretty sweet. I mean, it really opens up the room. And then you chill here too. The window there. I could be over here playing even. I have this guitar here. This is like where I used to play a lot. It's been out of function lately, so I can be back over here. I don't know if you can see me. I'm very small, so I probably wouldn't do this really, but it might be cool for certain shots, and especially it'd just be cool to have the ability to have the shot. You could mix it in here and there. Especially since it's all on one system, I quickly and just hit a button to bring it up sometimes. Good to have the option. Do the same thing over here. And I can do over here. I don't have sticks here. I don't have sticks. Have them over here. Be here in Drummond. It doesn't really look good here, of course. The whole thing looks ridiculous now. But just trying to visualize how it would look doing these different things. Okay. Oh, and I'm biking too. Yes, that looks pretty cool. Very cool. It looks awesome. I can't really see it too much if it's just like from far, but it's a pretty sweet angle. I never really see biking either, so it's cool to have the whole thing. It's another thing too, I can have the camera up there for the bikes. This is going to be really cool once I get this set up. I do want to make it more open though, so that I can see the screen there and I can have a camera and it won't get in the way. Like set this light up over maybe here, or maybe here. Yeah, probably more here, because I want to not block it from there is the most important thing, because that's a better camera angle. But this is a good camera angle too, just like how the lights was like right here, basically. That way it wouldn't really block anything, especially if it's higher too. Yeah, that'd be really interesting. Really good. Wow, this price is just getting way, way better. Getting interesting. Okay, so now I'll test it with this one. This is probably the best one to test it with, to see what it'd be like to take over one or both of those 7 feet green screens that'll go along the wall. Instead, it'll be this one, and these are about 5 feet long, I'm pretty sure. So this one can go from about here. I'll move this one more so I can see where it ends. Okay. So, let me get the measuring thing. That's what's necessary here. Just gonna stand next to it. it is about 2 feet. So that's about 7 feet. So this is how long it would be. It would basically end here and just have this back here, which would be interesting. Very interesting. What if I move this thing over here? Because this thing isn't in the best spot. I wonder if I can find a better spot for this. This thing is really not in the best spot at all. 13.75 inches. So this is 13.75. If I do this cut version, 13.75 brings it to about here, which is here, this Lysol. That is the corner of 13.75. I don't know if I can see that, but this is basically, I have a dresser thing there. Okay, so that would still be slightly visible, and this is the, yeah, so it'd still be visible there, but it's a lot less visible. And then I could have it so it's just the bike and the couch there, which might be cool. And I think that might look pretty cool. I think it probably would be actually really cool to have green in the back there, because then it's like, it's just the black in the total green, right? Because I can move this over here, so that's not there, but it's still there a bit. Move it over here. Very difficult to find a place to move it where it's out camera. Okay, it's close enough. And then have that whole thing be green. It's very interesting. And then this, yeah, so let me, I can test it actually very well here. I have this thing already ready to go, so I'll do that now too. These things have been very helpful in testing more permanent green screen setups. The wheel's not working, so I gotta fix it. Fixed it. Now I gotta raise them higher. And take off the clips. Let me get underneath. And untwist the metal thing, and then raise the metal thing. Okay, this is as high as this one goes. I guess I don't have the wooden pieces of wood in there that make it taller, so I'll deal with this like this, extend it all the way. Now it's not 7 feet, but this is 5 feet, so you get the 1 feet go a bit further if we wanted to. This is basically good enough. And also there won't be these legs on the ground, and it'll also be a bit further back, but it's so difficult to do that because there's a thing here. Do like this. Okay, cool. Pull this down too. Wow. That opens it up a lot. That also might affect the lighting considerably too, because then I can turn this light on. Let's see how it works, if it works well. It is just a bit further now, which is quite good. Really gotta turn that thing on where I can turn on with a button, The thing's right here. I'll do it right now. This is great. So much more room here. It's like full on room, and it looks better too. It's less closed in, more open. Because I'm further back in the room. And this is the zoomed in version too. What if we zoom out? Have the whole. And I guess well, no, I'll just have it if I can switch it off. And there's something I was in the middle of too, which I have forgotten completely. I don't remember what it was that I was doing. I think it was something important. Felt important. Yeah, measure that thing to see if I can move it anywhere else. Because then I can move this back. And then that would end. Measure that. 13 inches? Yes, 13 inches. 13.75 inches over here. So that means that this would be going probably a little bit closer to the end of it, not totally. Oh, it's crazy. Wow. These things move in mysterious ways and enthralling ways. Whoa! Really gets away from me. Man, these things are so cool. It probably looks weird because there's black on the floor. Everything just looks weird right now. But I think we're on the cusp of it looking really cool. And then also, these things are so crazy. Whew. Damn, man. Whew. It's a much more intense workout than I expected. Would be nice. Oh yeah, that's another thing too. With this further back thing, I can go back. It'd be nice if I can get the whole thing. If I can do that, if I could have green in the background, there, uh, up until the couch. Okay, so actually the couch is still visible right now. Or actually the black thing is. Yeah, I don't know. See, I was thinking it'd be cool to have it so you could see up above, but for you to see up above it, I actually pretty far back, and there's these drums over here, which is kind of a little bit awkward for that. Like, if I want to show me full, well, do I have to be so far back, or can I just lower the camera? Or just raise the camera, maybe? Maybe raise the camera, but it's the eye level, so eye level is probably good. But in order to be able to see, like, here, first off, why am I so high in the frame? Because it's low over here, which is the right amount for there, or it's the right amount for like if I'm here, which is where I usually am, but I could raise it so it's like not so much in the foreground, but over here, and then when I stand, then yeah, I could do that. I can go pretty much all the way up here. So that's cool. Gives me the option to do that. And I'm still, well, I still would be hitting that if I'm, so it doesn't have full capability here. It'd be better if it was a little bit further back. And if I wanted to do that, then basically I would have to open this up and roll this over here. And if I did that, this is currently here. So what was I trying to do here? Oh yeah, I was trying to go back. So yeah, if I want to go full on, this is highest, or maybe this is highest. I could even raise it a bit more, but this is pretty cool though. Still gotta worry because I can't like go back here because I'll hit this microphone. So I don't gotta worry about it. But here I can do it. But it is nice having the full amount. Don't even worry about. I mean, this is pretty perfect actually. See how I can? Oh no, I can't do full back there. But I could move those drums like a few inches over pretty easily, I think. Yeah, there's no reason why I can't do that. And then if I did that, then, well, this green screen, the other option too is to have the green screen go here rather than here. You might not look at a big difference, but that difference, well, I don't know, I guess it depends on where the studs are, but I'm not sure. I have to think about that more. I definitely like that a lot more than being up here, because up here there's just less space, so I can't really do, I mean I can, it's been okay, but I am pretty close to hitting my glare. Like if I tried, I could hit that right now, and that wouldn't be good. But back up here, now I can go full up there, I won't ever do that. And then I can spin too, I probably won't do that too much either, because it's pretty disorienting. Oh no. Okay, so water would be good, and then I don't know what we were doing before, but maybe I should. Okay, so to remove this couch over here, I suppose that what I was doing was trying to figure out if this green screen would be best. Is that couch gone now? The couch is gone, but that beanbag chair is still there a bit. So, I mean, I'm just trying to see if this is like, I don't know. It's fine, I guess. B, any lips or black, and then I can open up the whole room, green screen more often, and it will just be the couch and bike floating in space or whatever the green screen is showing, period, or something like that, period. Yes, another thing I want to test is if I have the green floor, if I could leave open an entrance here while having this part covered. So what I mean by that is that usually I won't want to have this showing. Even if it is all green here, I don't know, it's kind of difficult for me to even tell, but what would it look like if that was green and black? Yes, I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on there, and that'd be pretty tough to keep clean and like looking good. So, I mean, it's fun to show sometimes, but it'll usually be better if it's not shown. So at least the white shelf, well, what would happen if I took it out to cover the white shelf? Is that covered now? That covered part of it. So that's also kind of cool looking, especially when this gets cleaner. That'll look a lot better. But right now, like, how does that even look? There's a lot going on. So it does look pretty messy. And, okay, so took that in. It does look cool. It has potential to look cool. So that's a good option to have. And then let's try doing it so there's no white at all. So that covered the drawers, but there's still a bit of white in the back. And of course, it'll be higher, but this one is only so high. So now this covers pretty much covers all the white, and it just has a bit of that table over there. And then kind of crazy mess over there with that, but okay. So this covers that, and then if I wanted to cover the drums completely with it, let's do that now. Or just cover the back and just leave the drums open first, actually. First we'll do that. So this is with just the drums open, and there would be green behind all of that too. So that would be pretty cool. Although the guitar is there, but I could always move that guitar or something like that to make that green back there. So that's a pretty cool thing right there. I guess they all have different uses too, because eventually it'd be cool to have a monitor there too, and then it'd be cool to show the monitor sometimes. But for now that's a good option to have. Now let's move this over the drums. So now can you see the drums at all? No. Let's move it so you can just barely not see the drums. Move it back a little bit because it's still a bit forward. Can you see the drums right now? Nope. Can you see the drums now? Is that a drum? Yes, that's a drum. So now you can see a drum. So I gotta move it a bit over. And that's when you finally don't see the drums at all. So that means that I wanted to leave this green black here all the time. If I wanted to leave this green back here all or most of the time, then maybe I could have this window open here, or this door open. Interesting thoughts. Lots of things to think about. Okay, so 7 feet is the planned length, so let's measure that out. So 7 feet from this white table would be here. This is 7 feet from the white table, right here. Right here. So that would mean that there's no way to have an opening unless one is like here and one is here. Then you can have a permanent opening, perhaps. Or if I move that table back, this table is 30 inches wide, and if I move that, then I can get most of the way there. Then I only need to get another, might be there actually, might be enough so that I could do 7 feet from the wall, or 30 inches back from here, which would mean it would end right over here. And which would mean that, well, right over here, yeah. So from here to here would be open. Means I could walk through here, and then here you could see green. Green going up, green going up, green going up. Yep, I could easily walk into that. That wasn't very smart. Green, green, green. And then finally, you'd see black right here, which is interesting. Can you see me right now? No, not really. You can see me a little bit, but you can see me closer here. Which you could also see me more if I went back here. If I move the couch back to here. Oh. Okay, so move the couch back here, or keep it here. And, well, that might just be kind of cool to have a little couch back here. If I can move that a little bit over. And then Okay, so a couple things that just thought about. One, I was planning on testing this light before. Now we can test it. Found the remote. So I probably want this more on the green screen. This would be good actually to do a chroma key on this. Okay. So, lighting here, that here, and that back there could be easily closed. So this is the full camera view. This is the full width of the camera. It's not cropped at all. Yes. And so, I wonder, can you see this? Can you see the bed? You can see my finger. Yeah, so you're going to see a little bit there. And this lamp, you see right now. This bongo, you see, and you see this guitar, but now you see the banjo. You don't see the guitars over here. And you do see the headphones. Nope, you don't. But you see this thing that's holding up the headphones, the clamp. And you don't see any of the foot stuff, any stuff on the ground. I'm thinking maybe it might be best to clear this area out. And I can have these wide frames. The wide frames are pretty nice. Although you do see some things are unavoidable. Like you see see the ukulele. Although oh yeah, that's another thing too. Do you see the ceiling? What if this was up here? Yeah, so you would not see the ceiling. Or would you see the ceiling? I'm confused. Okay, I have to go back here. And then I don't think... Yeah, so you would not see the ceiling. Because then it would be covered all the way up there. Cool. Okay. So, yeah, of course you wouldn't see the ceiling. Well, no, it would just be if you saw a ceiling in front of it. Okay, cool. So you can't see the ceiling. I really want to make this work now because it looks awesome doing the full frame thing. And if I want to make it the smaller frame, then that's cool. But it also doesn't... That doesn't give me as much room to move around. It does give me quite a bit of room actually, so it's not really a big deal at all. But oh no, then the issue is that it doesn't give me my feet. This is cool, but the furthest down my feet it goes is here. That makes it better for my full feet. And I could do it with like a lower camera angle still, but at some point I'm going to start seeing the desk, I think. But I don't think that's anytime soon really though. But what was, oh yeah, I wanted to make it so I can go full height and have plenty of room up here. But I can still do that when I have like here. The lighting looks good as far as I can tell. I think it looks better than ever before. Let me try testing it. Wait, let me try turning this light off and see how it looks in comparison. It looks good regardless of whether I'm up here, back there, which is great. I mean, it could still be a bit better. Like, I still have a bit of a green halo, but I can figure out how to remove that. And even if I do have that, it's still pretty cool. Yeah, so this doesn't really change it that much, does it? I think it probably does. I mean, this light's also on me quite a bit too. It's making this side of my face very bright. I can't really see it too well. I don't know if it's too bright, but it's aimed at me right now. So, and then it does, I think it has a bit of an effect on the green screen as well. Although when the green screens are further back like this, they just seem to work. Right now there's not like a huge amount of lighting. Also, I could make this bright as possible too. And then I can also do this, and pretty well lit. Pretty cool. It works, but it seems like just being further away, the green screen is working way better now than it was. Actually, no, when I am close, it is affecting it definitely. But I don't know, it looks cool enough. Wow. It's crazy. These look so cool. Okay, here's another thing we're gonna try. Just playing a video.
So artificial grass is getting really popular.
It'd be better though if you could see it though. If you walk there for the show, you could see it. And I was talking before about having a single browser just for that. But I don't know how to do that really. And I could look up how to do that, and it might be easy. I'll do a quick search. Something like make app out of page in browser. What? I just figured out how to do it. Okay. So I'm still trying to make this web app thing happen. I think I got it now. Okay. Let's take a step back and let's recuperate. Recuperate. What does that mean? Is that like recooperate? Recuperate with me? I think it's a different word. I think it's a different meaning. Recuperate. Okay. So this is like the 7 foot. I need to see what I'm doing here. So the web apps thing, I was able to make them, but I can't customize them to do tabs. Tabs in web apps. Maybe that's what it's called. Maybe that's what I searched for. Because what it does is it's like find where settings in Chrome, settings, and then more tools, and then create shortcut. And then when you create shortcut, then you can hit open as a window, and then it makes an app to go to a website. So I could do this one too, like forums for Audio Bus, and then go to a web app. So it's a forum. Nope, I did the wrong thing. I hit settings. I don't know if I said it. I announced it incorrectly. Yes, that's what I want. In shortcut. If I could do that and still have the ability to use tabs like a regular browser and URL like a regular browser, but have it where it's all in one window, it's always in the window. That would be best, definitely, because then I can quickly and easily show things I'm looking at. If I could move it to that window easily, or I don't know. I mean, I guess there could be a little bit of time to set it up, but I could probably reduce that. Yes, this is. I moved this back because I wanted to test this out too, having like the spacing. And this is again with the cropped out sides. So something I want to do is go back to the other one where there's no cropped out sides. And then go back here and see where the sides are at again. So how many inches would this need to be up? This thing's in the way right now, so I can't even see. Okay, cool. So now it's at, you see this? This is also in the way. So now you don't see that. What else is there? Is there anything else in the way? That black thing below, but no, that's it. So if I were able to move this desk over so that, so I gotta go from the end here. Okay, so you can see it now. Now you can't see it. Now I'll do where you can see it, I think. And then I think you can see it right about there. And then from there to there, it is about 16 inches or so. So if I could move this, this is where you see it in front. If I could move this back 16 inches up from here is about, so it's about 36 inches up. You see this orange thing? No. Now you can just barely see it. That's 28 inches, but that's not long enough. You can see it now. So 30 inches exactly. If I can move that back 30 inches, and then these things. $14 inches and 20 inches. And how much space back here? This white table is 6 feet long. So 6 feet long, if I had it all the way at the wall here, goes to the edge of this window. Goes to here. You can't see it though. Actually, can you? So I can do it then. So 6 feet would go to about here. Can you see it? No, now you see it. So you would not see it. You'd be totally off camera. Unless I push it up quite a bit. And then I don't know where I'd put these two things. But if I did that, then this one could go all the way to the window, and this is 7 feet long. And that would go to here, so it's all over the window, which means that I can have that open spot in the middle with that thing that kind of looks like a star up there. So that's very cool. Can make it look like there's a sun right there, which is awesome. And then, and it closes. It would never go all the way. I mean, actually no. Well, how long is this? This is 7 feet, so I might even need more because I might need this one to be here. Because if this one's not here, hypothetically, if I took this one away, then come on. Okay, well, whatever, it's good enough. So this one, if I have 5 feet here, and then plus 2 feet only goes to here, and so I would need, how much goes over here? Where can we see this? So we have this here, and still more in the frame. So this is finally getting off the frame. This is the full length of it, which is 5 feet. And so we need 5 feet over here, in addition to five feet to get to there, 5 feet to get to here. I think maybe 3, either 3 7-foot ones, which would require 3 turnbuckles and cables, or just keep this one here, because this one can do a decent job of this. I'll keep this one here for now, and then I'll make 2 probably. Then if I need, I can always add a 3rd one, but I'll have to just account for a 3rd amount of space, I guess. And then this whole area is cool. And then also, because this is extending 7 feet out, if I want to pull this here and cover this middle, then I can, but so this is 7 feet fusion, something fusion. Hello. I want to see how far away from the wall, if this is going here at this depth, how far does, oh, so you can see all this. So what you can't see is here. Now you can see it, now it's just barely on camera. So that's the distance. So 2 feet. It could be 2 feet from here, which makes it so that I can keep this space open as a walking space. Because if this is gone up until 2 feet from there, that's like the green screen is going to over here. But for some reason that's not, you can still see stuff? Well, how come you can still see stuff there? Maybe I'm not measuring it correctly. Oh, because there's more depth, so lower stuff. I don't know, something's going on here. Okay, so we got 2 feet here. But then, as you go lower, you can see more because the frame of the camera thing. Yeah, so now, so at here you cannot see, you can't see it. You can't see the tape measure, you can't see my hand. But then I lower it, I'm still 2 feet the whole time. And now you can see more of my hand. And now you can see more of my hand. Now, you can see more of my hand. And I'm still, well, am I still 2 feet? Can you see my hand? Yeah, you can see that. So maybe it does need to be more than 2 feet. Because basically, now I'm here, back here. You see me? Okay, yes, you can see me here. With my hand in front of my face. So from here, this is, I can't see it right now. Right now it's 6 inches off the wall. Now it is 3 inches off the wall. Now it's 8 inches off the wall. Now it's 1 foot off the wall. Now it's 15 inches off the wall. So, and that's also over here too, so this is more close up. This is 15 inches off the wall. This is, alright, let's start at 24. So this is a foot. I really can't see it though. Too small. So this is a foot away from the wall. I won't touch that. Or this is a foot, rather. Okay, this is 2 feet. 2 feet. 2 feet away from the wall, and then this is 20 inches away from the wall. And then this is 17 inches away from the wall. I think I just saw that, yeah. So 19 inches from the wall is actually how far it needs to be in order to not be seen here. And then you can still see it from lower down. Then you see it? Yeah, something moving here. So this would need to be 16 inches away from the wall to not be seen. Or 18 or something like that. And so forth. So I imagine down here you could see more. So can you see this? I think you can see it. Yeah, you can definitely see this. So this is off. This is at 7 inches from the wall, 6 inches from the wall, 5 inches from the wall, 9 inches from the wall, 1 foot from the wall, 16 inches from the wall, 2 feet from the wall. So maybe you do want it to go up there at 7 feet. And maybe move these. Something, I don't know. Oh, and this is the not crop one. And this is the crop one, rather. So if I go to the not crop one. Oh, wait, no. Now. Oh, yeah. Yes, this is the not cropped one. And so this one. It's going to have to be that close, really. It can be all the way over here. Okay, so this is the still edges cropped off cut. Well, I could do the same thing with the edges not cut off. And you'll see me a bit better actually, because right now I have my body set cut off. But I can go back here. Okay, so it's 14 inches by 54 inches by 34 and a half inches. So 34 and a half inches. inches, which seems like plenty of room. So this is 60 inches and 34.4 inches. For either Definitely makes it look better. I got my tape measure stuck beneath this big black plastic dresser thing. I got it up. Just had to get a flashlight with more light. This light actually helped there, coincidentally. Okay. Now, so this was 54 3/8 high. And I don't need just an accurate measurement here. 54 3/8. So you wouldn't see any of this. Oh, no, this is the crop one. Says, oh, okay. Yeah, this is the not crop one. So, yeah, I could move that here, and you wouldn't see any of this up to here. So it's kind of like taking this. Okay. So you see this small area desk right here, just this little tip, and you will not see that because this is a tip and this is where it ends, which means that the end of the frame is right here. If there's no, I'm wondering if there'd be green screen there. Like what would happen? What would you see if you didn't see the table? Would you see the background? That side of vision, it's like here. So you'd see this, and I think you'd see the green screen. I don't think you'd see, well, can I see like what's behind here? I don't know, it's kind of tough to see. Let me lower my hand. Might be a way to do it. Okay, can you see the guitar? No. So you can see my elbow goes off camera now. I can always add green screen around there. You don't see the window and you don't see the white. So that's like the main thing. So yeah, I think that would work well. Moving that dresser and the little fridge over here. And moving that table back. And then all you'd see is the green. And then this seat would be here. It's sort of 6 feet long. Maybe I can sit over here. Do it, people. I think I should do it. Should I jump right into it, or should I just think about it for a little while? Because I want to get my water. Put that over here. gonna search for AstroTurf green screen. I have way too many open tabs right now. I want to know how many, so I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm not gonna deal with that right now. So grass, artificial grass, chroma key, and green screen. Search for YouTube. So I think that I can make it work with just like a different filter. I think I can make it work, even though it won't be perfect. But there's a video from 3 days ago with 0 views from China Grai, who's testing this for me. See if it works. One of my things. Looks like it. It looks good. I can't see any difference between the wall and the grass, or the tall grass. Looks fine because this is real. I very much appreciate this video. It looks pretty cool. It's very inspiring. I think it's good enough to make it work, and I can cover more of it in the software as time goes by, but it's good enough in that it's really comfortable. I hope it's comfortable. I think it'll be good to play on too. Piping like this. So those people were saying that it doesn't work very well. Some of them said it would work well. Nobody really tried it. But I just thought that I think probably the best way to do it is just to go take a picture of grass. Or actually, no, just go to the Amazon pages for the grass and then just take those pictures. I mean, That's basically what they did. So I think it's gonna work. So right now I'm just downloading some images from the Amazon page. I just want to check the price of this bigger one too. It looks good from these pictures. I mean, if I zoom in more, it's not perfect for some of them. Yeah, there is some. Can I make this? Checking out the adjusting. Yeah, so I can make it totally go away and not really affect the source, and then I can't really see the shadow. And this is just trying it out with one picture. So it seems like it works pretty well. Let's try it with the second picture. It depends for each picture, obviously, and so this is just a quick test. But it seems like it's possible to make it so that the green goes totally away. So it looks green enough. And I mean, I'll just have to, like, I have to maybe make 2 filters, make a cropped filter so that the separation between the floor and the thing, but I don't even know if it's true. Or actually, no, I could just put 2 chroma keys on the same image. Yeah, I don't think there'd be any issue there. It doesn't have to be complex. Just use true chroma key effects. Okay, cool. I was just writing, but I don't feel like writing anymore. I think we got the things we wanted to write down pretty well down. Okay, I think I'm gonna get back and I'm gonna start moving some poi again. Wow, this shot looks so messy. So crazy. I mean, nice that soon we're gonna have it so it's not messy looking at all. It's gonna be right. Finally. These are two different sizes. It's gonna look really cool too. It'd be sweet to do with really heavy ones too. You gotta be careful. Whew, so I think that I just came up with a bunch of big improvements today. Between getting the grass and moving this green screen back here, so it's at this amount, and then making the poi and learning how to make these poi out of socks. And then this is the full. Is this the full not cropped one? Yeah. So this doesn't get the ukulele. I don't know how it got the ukulele before, or why it got the ukulele before. Doesn't make any sense. I wouldn't have the because I aimed it more down. I think. Is that why? Yes, that's it. I think. I mean, it still doesn't account for it why it's not showing. Looks like turned it. It says not cropped. Just to here, huh? Okay. So, yeah, you can still see a bit, which is cool. I mean, it works. Yeah, that's another thing I want to see. Down there, it looks like it's all green beneath the tables. That's something I was trying to check before. And I think that provides the answer. So, this is kind of easy to see when there's not stars in the background. Okay. So, you can see this green screen here. Don't see it all the way here, and there's several inches. You don't see it all. Do you see it? Let me know when you see my hand. Okay, there's a guitar here. So you still don't, you can only see up until this part here, so now I'm going to take my foot. So I don't think you can see that all right. No, actually, yeah, you can. So you see my toe? My toe actually is over something that's not green. Now this is the edge of the green screen here. So I will maybe need to make this green screen a little bit longer so it goes to here. But it would be good enough because right now you can't see my foot at all. Right now you can you see my foot? I don't know, it's pretty tough. And now you can see my foot a little bit. Now you can't. So yeah, that's right there. So yeah, I'll be able to open that up. And then when that green screen is open like that, then you'll still see green in the background. And you'll see a bit of that. Let's see. Okay. So basically it ends like there. So we need to go up there, but then I can keep this open till here. Then 7 feet from there. They go. Seven feet from there goes to there. And then could go less if you want to, but it goes further enough so that it overlaps with it. Could make it a bit more like that, but then this, or this one end, this can go like that. And 7, or this is 7 here, in which case that extends another 2 feet back. I can keep that there, which I would, and then basically keep it like this if I wanted to, and so go there, and then 7 feet. If it does go even to here, maybe it's better like this one to have it long. I don't know, I think it's probably going to have to be a split somewhere, because otherwise it would be very long. Yeah. I mean, you could make it 10 feet, but then you have a split. 10 feet goes from there to there, which is still not. So yeah, 10 feet goes from there to there, which is not. Yeah, but it can go from here to here. I don't know exactly what the best lengths are. Maybe it's best to use 2 10 feet ones in the beginning. I can buy one that's 20 feet. And then 10 feet from this wall, it'll close down. Feet here. If it goes back here, is here. So this would be actually the smallest you can get. So it's okay. I mean, I'm probably going to keep it open most of the time, but it would be cool to get the 7 feet. And I think 3 7 feet if I can make them look good together. Or just have this one, 2 7 feet with that one in the front. If that one looks good, then the first 7 feet goes to here. This is the end here, so this is 7 feet here, and then second 7 feet can go as far over here as we want. Can go basically to the window if we want to do that, which is cool. So yeah, 2 of them make sense to do first. And then when I want to do a full frame, then I can do that and have this one just to there and have a walking area over there. think everything's gonna work out. As far as I can tell, I'm pretty overwhelmed by how much just happened. Let's go back to the other background. Even though it still looks stupid, it still looks better when you know it looks stupid because the whole shot's ridiculous right now. Oh yeah. And then if I want to lower it, so I won't have it like that most of the time. I think I just gotta get good at just moving this. Because when I move that like that, oh, that's how that was too. So that's how you can see that. And that's another thing too, that I might sometimes want to angle that camera more like that. Probably not more than that, because at a certain point, yeah, like that's just way too much. But that hides the window. And that still hides the window. So basically, as far as you go, you can see a little window there. So you can just tap that. There's no window, or maybe a very small fraction of window there. But that's actually helpful, just for reference right now. But then I can lower it. Wow, that camera's pretty hot. And then you have those corners can disappear. And right now you can see that a little bit, so this is probably too low. Make the corners disappear like that. It's actually always there a little bit when you do the full frame. I should go really low, but I went lower than this before. Oh, that's how I did it, yeah. Okay. It's cool, you can also see the window too. So once I get this way that I can open this green screen window here, you can see, can't see in here now, oh yeah, I'm here. And the ladder's here, yep, you can see both that and here. And you can see all the way, moving my hand from side to side, you can see that. Oh, although we do have the drums showing, so we can pull this a little bit more so the drums are not showing. And then pull this more here. So we have that. Okay. Can you still see the window? Yeah, you can still see part of the window. You can still see a ladder here, right? I'm going to put another ladder now. Yeah, you can see a ladder. And you can see window ends here. Oh, you can see that. Yeah, so you can see a good part of the window there, so that's pretty cool. It's just kind of cool that you can make it so the room's still open and it still looks cool the whole way. Really interesting. And wow, this is dope. This is by far the best improvement that has come ever, or it's gonna be by far the best rather. Best improvement. A lot of good improvements. It's come a long way, but this is just like huge, hugely helpful, and it's gonna make the place look so much better and feel so much better and be so much more functional. Gonna be able to do all these juggling and flow arts and so forth, while having plenty of room, plenty of space to move around and no tripping hazard. It's going to open up the area, can walk around and so forth. And no tripping hazards. The whole thing's going to look better on both sides. It's going to look really interesting. $5 man. No idea. No idea about that. I thought maybe like 1:30. Time's gone by. Lots happened. I've been really into this stuff. I don't know how long I've been streaming for either now. Been like a couple hours, I guess, maybe. Pretty cool. I haven't done this before, but when you have these, when you have the space to play sports and you have the fun tools like juggling balls or now these poi, it gives me the opportunity to spend a lot longer here and like go back and forth between intense thinking about how to do things, and that's especially involving the setup of this room right now, and some athletic sports, some craziness, and then it's also a good opportunity to talk too, so you can talk through the process. Something that's interesting, and I'm liking the Amusing Tools channel even more, a lot more now, because it's really developing into something pretty cool. How a lot of this time that I'm spending working on tools, I can remember this. You know, every time that I'm doing these videos, for Amusing Tools, it's like I'm saving it to my my digital brain, kind of a little bit, because like I can go and watch it. Like I wouldn't be able to remember everything that I said now. Normally I wouldn't talk to myself that much and explain things, and I wouldn't be able to see the measurements that I took. And now I can go back and I can see those measurements and so forth. And I can see how it looked. So in a way, it's way better than taking notes, because sometimes with notes you want to be like, this is this distance away, and here's a picture of it and so forth. And of course that can be more helpful than a big video sometimes too, but it gives me the ability to parse that later, where I can just talk about it now, flow with the thought, and then go back later and modify it, improve it, and so forth, or actually turn into a text note and then get around to it. You know, just a lot of ways like that, and that's also really fun doing these juggling things too. And I'm really gonna like how this is gonna look. It's gonna make the whole thing look so much better. So much better, it's crazy. I should try doing that thing before I forget it. I haven't taken any notes. I'm gonna have this thing as in is good. And it's quick and easy. Okay, I'm gonna stop streaming and start again later. See if